What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, and everybody hit that thumbs up button. Bitcoin has just flashed a famous signal that will tell us exactly when we could go to 100K. In today's video, we're going to uncover what that signal is, what does it mean, when we can go to 100K, and exactly what you need to know about this very important information. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you and your family are safe. Me and my family made it here to Asia safe and sound. It was a very long journey, but I'm living on a boat. I like different experiences, so if you hear some waves crashing, you feel a little movement, and not to worry. So we have a lot to uncover in today's video. We're going to be jumping into this chart here, which is phenomenal. There's a lot of information to know. There's a lot of misconceptions about this chart, but we just printed a red dot. What does it mean? What should you know? We're going to uncover, because it's only happened 2 other times in history, here and here, many years ago. And we're going to uncover what that means and all the information you need to know. We're also going to look at it from a few different angles, so you get a very broad scope and a lot of information so that you can carry with you to be better prepared. On top of that, we're going to uncover some potential other charts, because I would like to do an emergency video on Friday if the community can get 3K likes by Friday. Let's see how strong you are. Go destroy that like button. 3K likes by Friday. I want to discuss this trend line, which is incredibly important, and some major information is just happening in this chart, as well as some divergence. So 3K likes by Friday, and we're also on our road to 80,000 subscribers. So I want you to look down at the subscribe button right now. If it's red, go hit it. This is where we take a scientific approach to the charts, removing all the emotion, all the noise, our emotional opinion, only focusing on the facts in the charts and keeping them simple. So if you like that, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. Now, what I want to talk about is Crypto Crew University. We've been around for about 3 years, and we're doing something right now that we've never done in history. For a limited time only, we're doing 50% off site-wide, which is incredible. Everybody has been flocking to the site, and the product that's been flying off the shelves literally is the gold bundle. The gold bundle is the top seller. It's the most popular by far, and it's literally flying off the shelves. Now, you have been wanting and thinking about getting these classes for a long time and waiting for the perfect opportunity. And you've also been saving up for these courses. But I want to make something very clear. This is the best chance you will ever have to get the classes this cheap. So don't miss out. Go to the website right now, CryptoCrewUniversity.com, and scoop up the gold bundle. Now, is the gold bundle right for you? Well, if you've been in crypto between 1 and 3 years, it's the absolute perfect combo for you. If you're really new to crypto, you get the diamond. It's that simple. So you can come right to the website, CryptoCrewUniversity.com. You can click on more info to get some more info and sign up right away. But let's be honest. You have been wanting to get into crypto to become a successful trader. You've made a lot of bad decisions. You've lost a lot of money, and you spent all of your time trying to recover those losses. It's time to put your foot down. You've been watching big trades pass you by at the same time as watching your portfolio continue down. I want to help you transform into a successful trader. For example, if you took my courses, for example, the gold course or the diamond course, you would have made this trade, right? 78% profit. If you follow Zilliqa, if that's your coin, you would have made this trade 78% profit in 17 days. Imagine what would that do to your portfolio to turn it around in 17 days. What would that feel like to make 78% profit in such a short time? How would you feel telling your friends and family about that trade you made? Then this trade, one of my favorite coins, ADA, 83% profit, and we haven't gotten out of the trade yet. It's very close. We're waiting for the final confirmation in our strategy to close this trade with a ridiculous amount of profit, 83%. And then take out this trade, a ridiculous 382%. What I teach you in the courses is how to buy low and sell high. It's something everybody dreams of, but I have 19 years of experience and I built a dominating strategy. Buy low, sell high. Take out this one. Buy low, sell high. We just closed this trade today with 382% profit on VET, if that is the coin you in fact follow. So go over to CryptoCrewUniversity.com, pause this video right now, CryptoCrewUniversity.com, more info here, sign up here, and if you have any questions, you go right up to the contact button. I'll be standing by to help you. But it's time to put your foot down. This is by far the best opportunity you will ever have to get my courses this cheap. Do not miss out. Now, we're going to jump into this chart here and go into a lot of detail. So I hope you're ready, right? We're going to uncover what this signal is. This is the stock to flow. You'll see it written up here, stock to flow. You'll often see it in charting as S2F, not the TWO, the number 2, S2F. You'll see it a lot of times as an indicator. Now, the first question is, well, Steve, can I use this on everything? Can I use it on all different markets? The answer is no. It's oftentimes used as a scarcity, right? For gold, for silver, also for crypto. It's not used, for Apple stock and things of that nature. What you want to use it on it's arguably used on Bitcoin. I would like to argue that it should be, but historically for gold, silver, and things of that nature. Now, what I want you to know is we have some identifications down here that we're going to walk through. But what I want to do is just remove price action for just a moment so that you can see this is the actual stock to flow indicator, specifically for 10 days. There's another one here for 365 days that we can look at right here. The only difference is this one is a more smooth look at it, where this one is a little more unstable, right? Because it's 10 days versus 365 days. But your question may be, well, Steve, what does this actually measure? Now we have to split it into the two terms, stock and flow. Stock, not meaning the stock market, it actually means how much of whatever you're looking at is in circulation right now. So with Bitcoin, there's a certain amount of Bitcoin in circulation right now, as you know. That's called the stock portion. The flow is how much new Bitcoin is going to flow into the market over a certain period of time, right? So that's hence the stock to flow ratio, right? You've got your stock to flow. What it measures is scarcity, right? Everything in life is measured on scarcity, supply and demand, right? Take a look at this pen, right? If there was only 2 of these in the world, this pen would be pretty damn expensive. Why? Because it's rare. Anything that's rare means there's not a lot of supply, but there's more demand because it's rare. Bitcoin, luckily for you and I, is going to become more rare as time progresses. Hence, the price historically should rise given the nature of this asset class, right? So, for example, think about coins, old coins or dollars, right? Mark Cuban, for example, collected them when he was a little boy. When they were more expensive, they were just more rare, right? That's all it is, okay? Baseball cards, basketball cards, same thing. It's based on the player, how rare the player is. Is he an average player? Well, it'll be an average price. Is he a rare player, a rare talent? Then it'll be at a higher price, right? That's a good way to think about everything in life is priced on this, especially Bitcoin. So I want you to get that concept before we really dig into what this is all about. So if we get rid of the stock to flow and we're just left with price, we're left with these colors. Now the important things with the colors is we need to zone in on a couple color changes. For example, we really ideally want to start with the green to blue. All right, so we want to highlight in the chart the change from green to blue because that starts a new cycle, right? You can see it here. The change from green to blue was right around the time where we made our golden cross, where we made our first higher high. We made a lot of this transition in the blue, starting the foundation, the basis, the market structure of our new cycle. And you can see it here. We've just changed from green to blue, right? The next change is even more exciting. The change from blue to red. Now, as we zoom in here, you can see during this period, back in 2012, we changed from blue to red. And that really started our parabolic move. That was the explosive move. You can see that during this period of green to blue, we were really creating that structure, that foundation that gave us the support to really propel forward, right? Now you can see this green to blue here, and when we change to red, you can see that is the point when the market really started to take off, especially the change from red to orange. Okay, the change from red to orange is even more explosive, and we're not quite there, but we just printed our red dot, right? We just printed our red dot. So what does it mean, right? When we look at the stock to flow with the price action on top, we can start to put together the pieces to the puzzles, because there's a few questions you probably have. Well, how accurate is this signal? How long has it been used? How many data points do we have? When does it tell us we're going to 100K? And can we go higher than 100K? What I want to point out as we answer these one by one is the cycle. The cycle is, and again, we talked about the color changes, but look at what happened in each cycle. We always had a blow off top, meaning we went higher than the indicator told us we were going to go. Blow-off tops are a bubble bursting, right? Every market in the world has a bubble burst, and you better believe Bitcoin is going to have a ton more of them. It's just a natural market cycle, and they're actually healthy. So it's not a bad thing that the media portrays it to be. It's a very healthy thing. It's very normal. So each time we had a blow-off top, a bubble burst, we fell back to our natural price. Before we did that, we actually had capitulation falling below our signal. So you can see here, for example, we were above our signal, our blow off top, our bubble burst, and we went into a capitulation below what the price should be. And then we leveled out, and then we changed from blue to red, and all bets were off. Prices went to the moon, right? And we had another blow off top, well above where we were supposed to go with price. And because of that, we had a blow off top, a bubble burst, and then prices fell well back below, having a true capitulation. Capitulation when everyone gives up, when everyone sells. They sell historically at the worst time in the world. If you want to know when to buy Bitcoin, if you're a long-term investor, just look at when everybody is yelling to sell, that we're going down a lot lower. That's the time to buy. It's capitulation, right? So we were down here in capitulation for, about a year almost, and we fell back into our natural price, which we should have, that purple line. So I keep referring to that natural price. the average price, the median price, it's that purple line that we're looking at with the stock to flow, right? So, and then we had that change from blue to red, and all bets were off. We went to the moon again, and we went higher than we were supposed to go. We had a blow off top, capitulation, and the same thing happened. We hung out down here below with our capitulation, and now we've just changed from blue to red. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Now, what does this red dot mean, and what does it mean in terms of the price of Bitcoin, and when could we reach this price? These are all very important questions, but I want to state that this stock to flow, is it 1,000% accurate? Well, we have two data points. It's almost like if I have a coin in my hand and I flip it, and 2 times in a row I get heads, and everyone's like, for sure the third time is going to be heads. Why? Because the last 2 times were heads. It's a little more accurate than that, but the concept I want you to get is 2 data points when you're taking a scientific approach, when you're looking at the facts. It's not a lot to go off of. But what we do have here is a more mathematical approach to supply and demand and to scarcity. So it's not necessarily like flipping heads or coins or heads or tails, but I wanted to give you that as a reference, as 2 data points is not really good. If we flip the coin 9,000 times and we got almost 50-50 heads and tails, we could say, okay, we've got a lot of data points and it's 50-50. Okay, that would be more sound evidence for us to move forward with. We don't have that yet, but we do have a lot of attributes to the stock to flow with the color change that we'll get into more in a moment. But if you look here, it's telling us that Bitcoin should go up to $100,000. Now, your question is when? When, we have to look left. As you are always doing in the charts, you're looking left. And again, this is the channel where we keep it super simple and look at the facts. So hit that subscribe button right now. We are on our journey this month to 80K. Now, we've got that change from blue to red here, right? And we ask ourselves, well, when we changed from blue to red, we had this signal, the stock to flow, really shoot up. And how much time from here until we hit our bubble, until we hit our pinnacle? That's the question we need to be asking, and look at our second data point to see if it's similar and what we can learn, because then we can just calculate how long from here until we reach 100K. So let's walk through that process. We've changed from red to blue, from blue to red here, and it was right around, we'll call it 2013, just to keep it the numbers really simple. And right about 2014 is when we hit our peak before the bubble burst, right? So this was about 1 year between the red dot and our market top. Pretty quick. It was pretty quick. Mind you, when we changed from red, this signal told us that Bitcoin would go up to around $200. We didn't listen to that signal. We went up past $1,000. So we went up significantly higher than the signal told us we would, because we had a blow off top, right? And then we reverted back to our natural price after our capitulation. This is all a natural cycle. Every market in the world goes through these cycles. Bitcoin is just on steroids when it does its cycles. It's a little bit extreme. Not all markets move in these types of cycles, but Bitcoin is very new. Now, the second data point that we're going to dig into, this blue to red here, happened at about the middle of the year, give or take, in 2016. And now we want to know how long from that point did it take us to get to our peak, our highest price. So about the middle of 2016 to, call it the beginning of 2018. So the first one was about a year. The second one was roughly a year and a half. Now, there's a couple ways to interpret this data. Number one, it happened in about a year. Number two, a year and a half. If we take that mathematical equation, this will be roughly 2.25 years, right? Just given the fact that we've increased. Or we can look at the data and say, well, let's take an average. One was a year, the other was a year and a half. Okay, it's roughly a year, year and a half, right? There's a couple ways to look at the data, but what we know about Bitcoin so far is that these cycles take a little bit longer. Why? Because there's more money in crypto. A lot of people, the herd, mainly get it wrong, and they say when there's a lot of money in crypto, it moves quicker. No. Look at the stock market. How much money is in the stock market? And how slow does the stock market move relative to 60 years ago? All right? That's a good way to look at it. The markets, when they get a lot of money, they become less volatile. It's natural. So look at the volatility in the beginning of crypto to now. We're getting less volatile, although still significantly more volatile than the stock market. So we can say with certainty on the data that it should be between 1 and 2.5 years for us to reach 100K. However, the data tells us we should go above 100K for our next top, given the fact that our blow off top was higher. All right, there's some other advanced mathematical equations that predict the next top to be $55,000, right? So no matter how you cut it, Bitcoin should have a pretty explosive move in the next 1 to 2.5 years from now. And best case scenario, it should go significantly higher than 100K. We should have a blow off top. So that'll put us right around, for example, if we're here in the, we'll call it the middle of 2020, by the middle of before 2023, we should have our pinnacle, our highest price, our bubble, and then we should have a blow off top, have a capitulation, and then come back to around 100K. We should become back to around 100K after our capitulation. That's what the signal is telling us. All of that should happen before 2023, with capitulation happening after 2023. So that's what it's telling us in terms of time. But it's very fascinating to really unbuckle all of this. And I wanted to present this to you because it is something that's quite different and is a different look at the market. I'm always trying to give you something very, very different. I want you to look at it through a different lens. All right. This is the 365-day stock to flow, as you can see down here. We have it on this chart as well, and you can go to the website right here if you wish. This is not my website. I don't own this chart, but I do want to give credit to the folks that made this. If we put the 365 on here, again, it presents the same information, but it's just a smoother way to look at it. Instead of having all the volatility, the 365 is more of a smooth, natural aspect. And that is a different way to look at the data. We can look at the data and say right around the point of the pinnacle of the 365, that's when we reached our price here. And we reached it a little bit after in 2018. So this should be a little bit after here. So this says 2021, so roughly between 2022 and 2023. So if you use that sequence as well to analyze the data, it gives us roughly the same result. Between 2022 and 2023, we should reach our highest price. It should be at least 50,000 and at most well over 100,000. Right? At most well over 100,000. Given the data that's in front of us, that's what it's saying. So if you're a long-term investor, right, you basically buy with your eyes closed and you wait a bunch of years and you should be good. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but it's just using common sense. However, 99.99% of people can't do that because of emotion. All right, so it's good. It's a good sounding on paper, but that's not the reality. So I hope you enjoyed this stock to flow. Let me know what you think. And again, on Friday, I want to do an emergency bonus video for you. If we can get 3K likes by Friday, we'll knock it out of the park. We're on our road to 80K subscribers here on YouTube, so hit that button right now. It turns out 36% of you are not subscribed, so what I want you to do is look down there right now. If it's red, hit the subscribe button. 80K is pretty cool for our community. We only make a video once a week, and on occasion twice a week, so that's pretty special, and it's all because of you, so thank you so much. But comment down below, what do you think about the stock to flow? Have you heard about it before? What do you think about this red dot? When do you think we'll reach our highest price, and how high do you think we'll reach? We're going to look back on this video years from now and see who was correct. But again, this is what I want to talk about on Friday, this trend line that is substantial. It's a trend line we've been following for a year, and there's some brand new information that I want to cover on Friday, including outside of this chart, some divergence. There's a lot of misconceptions about divergence, and I want to set the record straight. Now we're going to get into Steve's secrets to success. I have a very unique one today, and I think you'll enjoy it. Now I want to introduce you to David. David is probably a lot like you, so pay close attention. David got into crypto, super excited, was looking to really make a lot of money, but he ended up trading with way too much money, took some really big losses, and then was looking about how to recover his losses for the rest of the time in crypto, and just trying to hold on and keep his fingers crossed, but really trying to figure out, how can I recover all of these losses? Then he found my channel and started watching my YouTube videos, and then listen to what happened next. By the way, you can go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, click on the reviews. You can listen to the full review here.
I was really intrigued by Steve. First of all, I really liked the honesty and the integrity that he seemed to carry, and so I started watching him full time. And before long, I decided to start taking his classes. I took the intermediate classes, I believe, first, and then everyone after that. And it was just a totally different experience for me. I wasn't looking at the charts every day. I wasn't sweating bullets. I was actually putting together a plan and a strategy. And if I wasn't getting my check marks, if my strategy and plan weren't saying to buy or to sell, I wasn't doing it. And I was just learning to be patient and to wait. And I've made money back. I've made some pretty good money. I've paid for the classes. I've recouped the majority of my investments. And actually, right now, I'm in the green, or I should say, I'm in the black. Is how I guess you should say it.
David, shout out to you. I know you're watching. I want you to be the next David. David came to me struggling, lost a ton of money, wanted to recover his losses, had no idea how, took my classes, recovered all of those losses that he sustained, and on top of that, made profits, paid for the classes easily with the profits from the courses. I want you to be the next David. Again, you've been wanting and thinking about signing up for a long time now. You've been maybe saving up for it as well. But today is the day. There is no better opportunity to get the classes this cheap than right now. Limited time only, 50% off. Now, what I want to make clear is on the website, when you go here, you're going to find the gold combo, which has been flying off the shelves. What I want to point out to you is you can buy this gold combo with a one-time payment. That's by far the biggest savings. If you can't afford the one-time payment, you can choose to do 3 and 6 months payment, but the one-time payment is by far the biggest savings. If you want to know more about the class, you click here on more info. If you want to sign up right away, you go right here to sign up and start today. If you have any questions, you can email me right here, right with the contact button. I'll be standing by to help you. One of the biggest things I hear from people is, Steve, I want to sign up to your classes, but I don't have the time. You'll be pleasantly surprised. You only need 15 minutes a day to really transform into a successful trader. 15 minutes a day. If you have any other questions, you contact me right here, but go grab this gold combo. Don't wait. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. If you're really new to crypto, you just sign up and get the diamond bundle, right? It's the same as the gold, but includes some beginner classes to start right from step one so you don't miss anything, okay? So, CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Now, just a reminder, the 3K likes by Friday. I've been incredibly impressed with our community and how everybody is coming together. I just love to see that. So thank you for all of your support. I'm sure you destroyed the like button and encouraging people in the comments to get this video out the door on Friday. Also on our road to 80K, I think that is really special as well. So if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Look down there. If it's red, hit it. Help us on our journey to 80,000 subscribers. Oh, if you're a student, comment down below right now. What's your story before and after my classes? Help inspire somebody else. If you're a student, comment down below right now, or you can tweet at me here at CryptoCrewU. You can go follow on Twitter as well if you haven't done so already. Now, Steve's secrets to success. This one is a little bit of a deep one. All right, we're going to start with, I just want to say my condolences to George Floyd. It's really disgusting what happened to him. It's really disgusting. It's also disgusting the looting that's been going on. But I want to talk about a bigger picture perspective that could help you in your life. If you're new here, Steve's Secrets to Success is exactly that, to help you achieve substantially more success, not just in crypto, but in your life in general. And today's lesson is you choose your lens. You choose your lens. What do I mean by that? Well, picture your life as a movie, right? Your whole life from when you're born until you die is a movie. If you fast forward your movie, for example, 400 or 4,700 days from now, you fast forward your movie 4,700 days from now, and you hit the play button, what will happen is you're looking at your life, and there's going to be something really bad that's in your life right at that moment, right? Something right at that moment in your life seems really overwhelming and really terrible. And then if you look at the world, what's happening in the world 4,700 days from now, it could be terrible. It could seem like the end of the world, like the world is over. That's one lens. You could fast forward that same 4,700 days and look at your own life and find incredible things about that same situation through a different lens. There's two lenses in life that you can look through every situation. Only two. There's the positive and the negative, and you choose your lens. So if you go that 4,700 days and you look at the world through a positive lens, you will find incredible things. But if you're caught up in the news and social media and Facebook and all this crap, it's going to look terrible. It'll look like the world is ending, right? That's what I want you to understand. If you rewind your life from now, let's call it 792 days, and you click that play button on 792 days in the past, same thing. If you chose the positive lens, you will look at your life and say, wow, there's incredible things going on. You look at the world, wow, incredible things. But you choose your lens. Nobody chooses it for you. You're in control of how you see your life and the world. It could either be really terrible or really incredible. But it's not up to the world to decide. It's your deciding. That's the main thing that's missing from a lot of folks. They think everything happens to them. You're making it all happen. in your perception of how things are happening. Have you ever talked to somebody who every time you talk to them, no matter if it's on Sunday or Monday or Friday, no matter if it was 4 years ago or 4 years in the future, every time you talk to them, they're, oh, this is wrong and this is terrible and this is happening and oh my God, this is so bad. They chose their lens. They're in the same environment as everybody else, but you choose your lens. So that's today's Steve's Secrets to Success. Let me know if that resonates with you. Comment down below. Hope to see you on Friday. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you haven't done so already, this is by far the best chance you'll ever have to scoop up the 50% off. If you have any questions, you can email me, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Shout out to my students. Keep staying level-headed. Keep following your strategy. Keep believing in yourself, and you will achieve incredible results. I will see you hopefully on Friday. Peace and love to the Crypto Crew.